Hi everyone, and a very warm welcome to one and all. So I'm Shruti, and I am a scientific outreach specialist with JoVE. So what I do is I try to bridge the gap between complex scientific concepts, specifically psychology, and their practical application for educators, students, and professionals like you. Like I said, online webinars are always something that we may not be able to see each other, but feel free to use the chat box as much as you can, ask your questions, your doubts, whatever it is, right? So, as I'm getting more and more responses on the chat, and I'm looking at it as well. First, let me introduce you to today's agenda. So today, what's the plan? We are going to introduce you to JoVE, a little about what we do. And the second most important thing is explore the teaching challenges that you face as teachers, professors in teaching your students, and also discuss how JoVE can help and address them. Right now, we will also navigate the JoVE website together to see the resources available, our offerings, and finally also explore practical ways you can integrate JoVE into your syllabus for a more engaging and effective learning as well as teaching experience. So first things first, JoVE. What is JoVE? JoVE, also known as Journal of Visualized Experiments. It is a video library that is designed to help you simplify complex scientific concepts, enhance student engagement, and reinforce hands-on learning. Now, with visual demonstrations of experiments, methodologies, what happens when you introduce it to children, to students? It makes them easier to grasp difficult topics, and also, seamlessly, we help you integrate all of these resources into your curriculum, into your study plan, and your LMS for a more effective teaching and learning experience. So, um, before we move ahead, I would love to understand your struggles. Okay, so my colleague Bhavya is going to be posting a link in the chat box for all of you all to click on. And what you have to do is you just have to click on that link, and it is just one question to understand your struggles better. Um, just choose from the options, the option that you think suits you, right? Fits you the best. So just giving you a couple of minutes to open the link. The link is in the chat box right now. And I just want to also, while you are all at it, why this is important for us to kind of understand is that, let's be honest, I can give you many solutions blindly or as a blanket statement, right? But it makes a huge difference when I actually understand your concern and give a solution that is um, concern specific or problem specific, right? So great. I've already gotten so many responses, and that's great. So, whoever has not yet responded can, feel free to respond. So, from the responses I have on screen right now, it's very clear that many of you experience similar struggles in helping students retain and apply what they learn, right? And seeing so many responses across multiple options highlights how interconnected these challenges are. Now, for example, when students struggle to connect concepts to real world applications, what happens? It leads to disengagement, right? And ultimately, that leads to poor retention after assessments. And of course, with limited time for hands on activities, reinforcing these concepts in a meaningful way becomes even more difficult. And this is exactly where we come in, where we can support, right? The high quality video resources can help you bridge this gap between theory and application, making abstract concepts, and especially in psychology, there are many abstract concepts, right? So, in order to make them concrete and engaging for the students, these um, visually, heavy experiments, videos, real world applications, these all of them can enhance the understanding. And not only that, it can cater to different learning styles, right? All we all know that different students have different type of learning styles, and it also provides a time efficient way to integrate hands on experience even in situations or classrooms where practicals or lab time is quite limited, right? So let's together look at how JoVE looks and explore it a bit to help you give a sense of what I'm talking about, right? Now, JoVE has three different offerings. One is JoVE Journal, one is JoVE Core, and one is JoVE Science Education, right? So let's explore it together. I have JoVE opened right here. So when you search for JoVE, you click on our official website, and when you are on the home page, what you can see is a search bar, um, wherein you can search or ask a question, right? So if I type out social psychology, and let's see what I get. So I get around 244 results that are related to social psychology. You can explore which one you would like to, share with your students or use it for your lectures, and go ahead that way. Now let's go back to the home page. When you scroll down, you can also see researchers, educators, authors, librarians who are already onboarded with us, who have already started using our resources and what they have to say about it, right? Apart from that, what is more relevant right now is are these two sections, research and education. Let's look at education first. So education, we have different videos in for different subjects like biology, chemistry, engineering, pharmacology. Let's look at psychology and let's see what we have here. So here you can see two categories, that is JoVE Core and JoVE Science Education, right? Now JoVE Core is nothing but a video textbook for introductory psychology courses, and science education is basically video protocols and concepts of basic experiments in psychology, right? So let's explore introduction to psychology, which is a JoVE Core offering. So when you click on it, what is also interesting is that you can choose whichever language that you want to see all of this in. And when you open it, you will see around 9 chapters, and under each chapter there are lessons. So let's look at chapter 2, biopsychology, which is my personal favorite. So here, when you look at this, you will see a lot of videos, lot of very important topics. And let us look at one of it. Let's look at neurons as communicators of the brain and see, what we feel. So, before I play the video, I also want to let you all know that, the transcript of the video, you will always find just below this video. You can, share it with your students. They can read it whenever they want to. And if they would like to, if you would like to share it, right, you can do that. You can add it to your favorites. And you can also create a playlist. And how do you do that? So once you're on the video that you want to make part of the playlist, all you have to do is add to playlist. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to log in right now. Just got logged out. Yeah. So, you click on add to playlist, and, you can create new playlist, enter the, and give it a name, and click on create, right? So let's look at this video and let's see how it goes.
Neurons, the excitable cells of the nervous system, specialize in transmitting information through electrical and chemical signals in the body. A neuron is comprised of three fundamental parts: the cell body, the dendrites, and the axon. The cell body, or soma, contains the cytoplasm and the nucleus, which generates substances needed for the growth and maintenance of the neuron. Dendrites, extending from the cell body like branches of a tree.
So you see how interestingly this is visually portrayed, and these kind of videos really helps student to understand these things and visualize them better, and the learning, that kind of learning kind of sticks, right, for a longer time. So this is as part of the JoVE core. Now let's go back and look at let's go back to psychology and look at what we have in science education, right? When you click on it, you will find different types like developmental psychology, experimental psychology, cognitive psychology. So let's click on developmental psychology to see what we have here. So yeah, let's look at habituation. I am going to play this video to give you an idea.
To explore the early stages of conceptual development, when infants are unable to reliably speak, understand speech, or precisely control movements, researchers have established clever techniques that use habituation methods. Like adults, infants prefer to pay attention to new and interesting things. If left in the same environment, over time they become accustomed to their surroundings and pay less attention to them. This process is called habituation.
So this is another very interesting video. So how you can use it is basically, when you're taking a lesson that is um, maybe habituation, maybe something related to habituation, you can always introduce this video to enhance the understanding. And if you scroll down, you will see the entire procedure of this experiment, the analysis, the results, everything, right? And when you scroll down, you will also see a section which says tags, where you can click on it and look at similar related topics, and you can go on to take a look at those as well. So that was about the JoVE core and JoVE science education. Now we have one more area left, that is JoVE journal, right? And when you click on research, you will find behavior. Behavior is something that is relevant to psychology, and you will find a lot of studies, journal articles that are published by authors on JoVE. So once you click on one of them, you can just see the video. And the best part about all of this is that in the JoVE journals, the researchers themselves talk about what was the procedure, what are the results, and that is quite interesting. So this was about JoVE core, JoVE science education, and JoVE journal. Now another very interesting offering that we have also is JoVE quiz, right? So you can also create your own quiz, customize your own quizzes. So you just have to click on create quiz, give it a name, give it a title. You can also add in the start date and time, the end date and time, and you can go ahead and type your questions and the options, add image, customize it however you want, and you can add it to the LMS for your students, right? So that was about our JoVE website. So from what I showed all of y'all, what do you think? Do you think they are useful? Do you think it is useful for your students? Was it interesting? You can put it in the chat. I can pick it up later. You can put it right now and let me know. Put some reactions, emojis. That would be great as well, right? So apart from the ways in which I said we can integrate JoVE into your course, Or some other ways. There are plenty of ways, to be honest, but due to the crunch of time, I'm going to keep it really short. So, other ways that you can integrate is, first is pre-class preparation, right? A professor, for example, who's teaching, say, cognitive psychology, can assign a JoVE video on memory encoding or retrieval before class. And students can either watch it at home before class, so that in class, discussions can focus on case studies and application. Another way that you can integrate it is in research and independent learning, right? For senior thesis, for example, a professor can direct students to JoVE's journal videos on different topics. And, this will really help them understand what kind of research is out there, what kind of studies are already done, and pick and choose their interest area in research, right? And that really helps. And another way that we can also use this is by supplementing lecture content. Now, we watched a video on how neurons communicate, right? Similarly, during a lecture on, say, neurotransmitters and brain function, the professor can share a JoVE video link through the LMS or in slides to visually demonstrate what they just said or what they just explained, so that it really helps the student to get a better idea. And these are the ways in which you can integrate JoVE into your course. And apart from that, apart from all of this, apart from JoVE's teaching resources, being you how you can integrate it in class, you can also seamlessly integrate it into your learning management system as well. So whether you use Canvas or a Blackboard or Moodle or any other platform, JoVE allows you to easily embed videos, assign content, and track student engagement all within the system you're already using, right? This means less time spent searching for supplementary materials and more time focusing on meaningful instruction. So let's take a look at how we can do this. I'm quickly going to demonstrate to you uh, how we can set up single videos as well as playlists on Canvas. So let me log in. All right. So Canvas, Canvas as well as Moodle may look different for me, different for you. So, sometimes what I have on my screen may not be on your screen. That's completely all right, because the process is pretty much the same, right? So once you come to the home page, you will see all of these options. And what you need to choose right now is pages, right? So you click on pages and you click on the add button on your top right. You give this page a title, say neurons. Okay. And what you need to do is go to your go to the video that you want to upload. So let's just pick one. And once you have the video in front of you that you want to upload, you have to click on embed video. When you click on this, you will find two options: copy embed code and copy URL. What you need to click on is copy embed code. Click on that and you come back to your Canvas page and look for the option to embed this code, right? Which is the raw HTML editor. You just paste it there, and you could also make it available from a specific time until a specific time accordingly. And then you click on save. And there you have it. You will see it under social psychology, and the student can directly do not have to log into JoVE. They can directly log into their Canvas and take a look at this video. Now let's look at how you can add a playlist. So uh, in the same section, you will also find settings right at the bottom. Click on settings. And what you then need to look for is this section, course status, and look at import course content. Click on that. And under content type, there's a drop down menu wherein you have to select common cartridge package. Click on that. And then you go to JoVE. So like I said, you can create playlists on JoVE. So I've created a playlist already. So let me click on JoVE playlists and my playlist. I have one already created here. Okay, let's look at foundational topics. What I need to then do is import CC to LMS, download this, and you'll see it gets downloaded here. You go back to Canvas, click on choose file, and the very first file on downloads, you'll click on that, click on all content and import. So this may take some time to actually complete uploading, but I've already created the playlist, so you can see it here. And yeah, and that's how you do this on Canvas. Now I'm going to also quickly show you how we can use Moodle. So you log into Moodle. Okay, let's log in. Okay, so once you log in, your home page should look something like this. And let's look at topic 4, wherever you want to upload your playlist and your single video. So before, sometimes you may not be able to edit it. So you just have to turn the editing on and you go to topic 4, add an activity or resource. That's what you have to click on. And when you have to upload a single video, click on pages, give it a title. And if you would like to add a description for your students to see, you can do that. And then you need to again find the embed code option, click on that. So when you click on this, you will already find an embed code here, a code here already. You don't have to remove that. You just have to go to the video that you want to upload, copy the embed code, and embed video. Click on copy embed code and paste it right here. Save and display. That's all you have to do. Right? And you will see the video here. Now let's also look at how you can add a playlist. So you again click on add an activity or resource. And for adding a playlist, you need to look at IMS content package. Click on that and give it a title. And you will find an option under content. Choose a file. You choose a file, upload a file, the same file that you downloaded from JoVE, upload this and save and display. And that's how you create a playlist on Moodle. So one difference between creating a single video and creating a playlist is that single videos usually do not have the transcript, but the playlist videos will always have the transcript just below it, which will be useful for the students. So, that's it about, how you can integrate it, how things are done. So, um, If you have any questions, if you have any doubts with regard to this, feel free to put in the chat. Put in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer them. Any questions, any doubts?
We do have one question which says, can you show how to add a question in video? I think they mean they want to know how to add quizzes.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to show you that. So how do I add a quiz, right? So now I go to JoVE. So let me go to the home page so that I can show you better. And what you need to look for is education. Under education, you will find the option of JoVE quiz. You click on that. And on the top right corner, you will also find create quiz option. So click on that. So you give a title for this quiz, say Introduction to Psychology, right? And you want a duration if you would like to, give it say 15 minutes. And you have a start date and start time that you can customize accordingly. You can also add, the number of attempts for the student that you are allowing, be it one, be it two, whatever suits you. And you click on done. And then you add in your question here, right? And you give in different options here. And then you have to just save it. So because I haven't added a question, that's why it is not saving. But yeah, you can add a question here. You can choose which option. You can put in the different options, and you can click on save, and you have the quiz ready. Was I able to answer this? Uh, all right. So we have another question, Bhavya.
Yes, it
Yeah,
says, okay, so we do have one question. I think it is in Spanish. I did put it in Google Translate. I'm hoping it's right, but the
yeah.
question says, is the course over already? So, yeah, Shruti, do you want to go ahead?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. Could you repeat that?
I think they want to ask us if the course is over already. I think they mean if, the webinar is over already for this.
Right, right. So the webinar has actually ended right now. We are just taking in the questions, but not to worry, the webinar recording will be sent to you. Is that right, Bhavya? Isn't that right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes. So you can, take a look at our webinar recording as well. And thanks for showing this today. Yes, thank you so much for, you know, putting in your responses. Okay. So we have another question for the
Yes.
quizzes. Are there pre-written questions from JoVE that accompany the videos, or do you always have to create your own quizzes or your own questions? Bhavya, could you answer that, please?
Uh, yes. So great question, Stephanie. With all of our videos, we do have a pre-made quiz library. So Shruti, if you could go to
Yeah,
the option below, add question. No, here itself, you can just discard this, and there is an option called choose from our quiz library.
yeah.
So
This one,
again,
right?
yes. So here you will find this is a library of all of the quizzes, but you can filter it out by subject and then, even title. So this way you will be able to navigate through all of these quiz questions that we already have. Mostly, I think for each video, we should typically have at least a minimum of 5 questions. Again, these are customizable. So if you feel like you want to tweak a question in any particular place, you want to make it a little more aligned to your curriculum, or you want to increase the difficulty, you are free to edit these already existing questions.
Right. All right. So we have another question. Yeah, could you demonstrate the quiz library?
Library.
I'm
Yeah, I
looking,
can.
I'm showing this to you right now. You can, so there are around 36 quizzes already, showing a few of them here. So let me look at one of it. So an introduction to learning and memory. So the video is already, the video can be played, right? The video can be added to the quiz, and the related questions come up here. So what are the two main classes of learning? What test is used to assess short-term working memory? So these are the kind of questions that you can add, and there are many more quizzes that are already ready to use. So there is another question as well. Can you interrupt video with questions? Um, can you interrupt video with questions? I'm not sure what exactly you meant, but did you mean that while we are playing the video here on JoVE, let me just show you.
I think they mean that how we have like a presentation, and you have like two slides, and then there's a quiz, and then the rest of the video continues. I think that is what they mean. Yeah, play a
Yeah,
clip and there's ask a
yeah,
question.
yeah, definitely that is possible. Definitely that is possible. There is no concerns around that. Yes,
Okay.
you can play a clip and then ask questions. That's absolutely possible. You can play a clip, pause it whenever you want to, and then ask the questions. Um, so we have another
Yes.
question as well. So the students should the students have an account to solve a quiz? Bhavya, you can take that.
Yeah, so they don't necessarily need to have a JoVE account to solve a quiz if you're sharing the quiz via an LMS. But again, if they do have a JoVE account, they can directly go onto the website and solve the quiz. But if you want to distribute it amongst your entire class, you can just download the quiz as a SCORM package, import it onto your LMS, and that way you will be able to, track the quiz updates for all of your students in one place within your LMS itself. So this is also a lesser hassle for you in comparison to, as you will be able to have all of this data in one place.
Great. Any other questions? Those are all very interesting questions. If you have any more doubts, anything that you would like to ask us, please feel free. We're going to be here for a couple of more minutes until your doubts are all cleared. Gonna stop sharing so I can see it better. Yeah. Um, any other questions? Okay, so now that we don't have any more questions, thank you so much, everyone, for joining today and taking your time out and asking so many questions and being such a responsive participant. So, thank you so much and have a great day ahead.
Uh,
See you
just
all.
to just to
Yeah.
add on to what we already discussed in the Q&A, I know a couple of attendees had questions about quizzes and how to integrate them. And if the webinar is over, if you do want a bit more detailed work down of the LMS, somebody from our customer success team will be getting in touch with you post this webinar, and you can probably ask them to book a personal call with you in case you want them to run you through integrations on a particular LMS. So yeah, that is one of our value propositions, that we offer one-on-one customer success support to help you, present our content better to your students.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So do get in touch with us. I mean, we will be getting in touch with you as well. So please feel free to, ask your doubts then as well. So thank you so much and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.